Good time of day, guys. My name is Godzi, and welcome back to another episode of Higurashi When They Cry, Ch.6 Tsumihoroboshi. Last episode, we began the chapter, and saw kind of how this chapter is going to be framed, at least for part of it, like half to three quarters, somewhere around that, with Rena telling everyone a story, so I'm assuming right now this part's a flashback, leading up to what I'm assuming was the context for that part. So, yeah. And we got a water gun battle. What better way to start off a chapter than, do you all want to hear a story about how how I ended up doing all this bad stuff? Well, it all dates back to water guns. I'm sure that's not the exact context, obviously. It's just, you know, more, like, I think it was a good place to start the chapter, knowing how it progresses from here. But anyways, yeah, before we get into the actual episode, I got a few comments giving some context to stuff from last episode, as well as some connections to, not connections, like how it was adapted in the anime. So we'll read some of those. First off, I got a comment mentioning that tip from Fawful999, which says, the tip was most likely from Rika's perspective. If you remember the Himatsubushi tips, she talked about wanting a bit of rain. That is fair. The phrase did sound familiar to me, but I did not remember it from Himatsubushi, so thank you for pointing that out. Second comment brings up how the water gun battle was adapted in the anime. Again from Fawful999, which goes as follows. That water gun battle felt a lot more exciting here than in the anime. They cut out everything before the Rena vs. Satoko scene. My first thought when I read this comment was actually like, why'd they even bother adapting it? I'm surprised that they did. But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, well, no. Thematically, it makes a little bit of sense, knowing how the chapter continues, for them to at least have the Rena vs. Keiichi part of it. To start off the arc. If nothing else, having that make sense. Cutting out the stuff with Keiichi versus Mion is upsetting, but at least understandable enough. And the Satoko versus Rena stuff, it's kind of in the same boat. Like, so, yeah. It makes sense that the water gun battle at least exists in the anime, so I'm glad that it does, even if it's a little scuffed, so yeah. Next comment brings up the choices, so a comment from Fawful999 again, which goes as follows. The only choice worth doing would be the first choice. The second choice isn't worth much. I will keep that in mind, and I will probably only do the first one then in that case. Unless other people say like, no, you should do both or whatever, so yeah. And last comment, which has a paragraph about Tsumihoroboshi in the anime compared to here, from Dapper Shinks, which goes as follows. Tsumihoroboshi is saved only by the strong writing and Dean not actively changing too much. The presentation, however, was way off the mark for how scenes were meant to be portrayed emotionally and thematically. And I'm very passionate about the ways they scuffed this arc in particular, so expect some comments from me in the future. The main thing I can say right away is that the characters were not made compelling in the slightest up until this point. That's interesting, actually. So far from what I can actively compare between the original anime and the visual novel so far, begins and ends like Onikakushi and Watanagashi. I've only rewatched the first 8 episodes of the original anime after starting the visual novels. So, yeah, and there's definitely some scuffed parts in them. Onikakushi was like fine-ish overall. Very quick, but yeah. And Watanagashi is Watanagashi, to be fair. There's some scuffed parts, there's some stuff that's out of order, I think, from what I remember at least, so, yeah. But overall, it's just, you know, like, you know. I imagine there's a lot less people who consider the first or second arc to be their absolute favorite. I know there's people out there who do. I know there's one YouTuber in particular who I know of. I don't fully remember how to pronounce his name. He does videos with Jacrono. Magus, I think is his name. Magus Virgobum? Magus Virgobum? It's something like that. Let me see if I can find his actual name so I'm not scuffing it. But I've watched some of their Higurashi recap and discussion videos, as well as the Umineko ones. So I know that Oni Kikuchi in particular, I don't know if that or Tsumihoroboshi is his favorite. But it apparently resonated a lot with him. Oni Kikuchi did. So, yeah, what's his name? I know his, like, actual name is Ben. Like, that's what he goes by in the videos, at least. But what's his name in, like, what's his screen name? I think it's Magus. Oh no, does he just go by Ben now? Okay, well. Oh well. Little side tangent there, so apologies for wasting any precious time. So, yeah, but I know Oni Kikuchi in particular resonates with him a lot. So, yeah, there are definitely people out there who consider Oni Kikuchi and Watanagashi to be their favorite arcs. But from what I can tell, the general consensus is that Mayakashi and Tsumihoroboshi are the general favorites, which that trend is also kind of there in Umineko. Like, I noticed most people's favorite arc in Umineko is either 5 or 6. So, yeah. So, obviously, people are going to be a lot more passionate about how Mayakashi and Tsumihoroboshi are adapted in the anime than Oni Kikuchi and Watanagashi. But I cannot personally remember any major differences between the anime and Oni Kikuchi and the anime with Watanagashi. But there were some, but it wasn't a ton. So, yeah. I'll probably be able to talk more about that in the future with a secret project that I've been working on called the Torture Chamber, which I hope I can fucking actually sit down and finish editing that damn thing sooner or later. But I'm working on other shit right now, so yeah. Regardless, though, I'm excited to see how this chapter continues and how it was scuffed in the anime in certain ways, so yeah. Either way, yeah, let's just continue, because I got nothing else to say other than let's read. I awoke from my dream, still feeling excited. I must have had a very happy dream. I already forgot what it was about. Felt as if there was a switch that automatically made me forget my dreams when I opened my eyes. All I could remember is that it was a happy dream. I looked at the ceiling and enjoyed the happy feeling for a while. It was Sunday today. Outside the window, I could hear morning bird song that sounded totally different from what I heard on weekdays. The morning bird song on weekdays sounds like they're in a rush, as if they're telling me to hurry to school. But on Sunday, it's different. I could tell that the birds are singing simply because they want to tell everybody how great a morning it is. I even felt like the birds that sing on weekdays must be different birds from the ones that sing on Sunday. I wonder if there really are birds that only sing on Sunday. Sounds like a very luxurious job for some reason. It's a waste to listen to such a valuable bird song when you're not quite awake. As I fully awaken, my normal, crude personality takes over, and I start feeling stupid to even think that there might be birds that sing only on Sunday. As I yawned and stretched, my blood started circulating through my entire body. It felt good. I turn over and look at the clock, which says it's past 10 a.m. I used to go to my cram school on Sunday at 10 a.m. That was before I moved to Hinamizawa. My parents made me go to several cram schools back then. I remember that the one I had to go to on the first and the third Sundays of the month was the hardest one of all, because I had to change trains several times to get there. I was never allowed to sleep in so late back then. My mom always woke me up early so that I didn't miss my classes. That's probably why I've always dreamed of being able to wake up whenever I wanted on a Sunday. Needless to say, I don't feel that way anymore now that I moved to Hinamizawa. After all, I can always sleep till noon on Sunday now. My life has changed completely since I moved here. Before, I used to think living in the countryside would be really inconvenient. To be honest, I wasn't even interested in living here. But it was only the first few days that I felt that way. Now, I don't feel attached to life in the city or its conveniences. When I think about what part of my life in Hinamizawa I'm most attached to, I'd have to say it's probably my friends. I guess the reason why I'm being so sentimental is probably because I had so much fun yesterday in the water gun fight with all of my classmates. Despite my age, I got so into it and had so much fun. I bet the kids in the city wouldn't be able to play like that. No, I should say they wouldn't even want to in the first place. They wouldn't even realize how exciting a simple water gun fight could be. I went downstairs and saw my parents watching a serious TV program, arguing about the topic together. First of all, telephone service charges in Japan are way too expensive. It's because the state has a monopoly. But private companies are profit-oriented organizations. They're not exactly charitable. I wonder if they can maintain uniform service nationwide. The experts on TV were arguing about the same thing. Seems like there's a possibility the telephone service will get privatized. I'm too young to understand how privatization can make things better, but I can easily assume that people will start talking about privatizing the postal services in the near future too. My parents were arguing about the topic fiercely, but they got along very well. Let's put it this way, they get along well and that's why they argue. I don't remember seeing them get along this well when we were living in the city. This is probably one of the things that got better since we moved to Hinamizawa. A cold relationship between parents doesn't bring any benefits to their kids. Oh, Keiichi, you're up early today. Do you want to eat breakfast? No thanks. I'm going out today, so I don't need anything. Are you going out with your friends? Is it those club activities that you always talk about? No, it's not a club activity day. It's the punishment for the game we played yesterday. Someone rang the doorbell. I looked at the clock and noticed it's time to meet Rena. I guess I spent too much time enjoying waking up late. I ran upstairs to get a change of clothes. I quickly changed and ran to the front door. Rena was chatting with my parents. I always feel uncomfortable when my parents talk to my friends. I'm afraid they'll say something embarrassing about me. If they told Rena that I wet my bed till I was X years old or something, she wouldn't wait until Monday to tell everybody in school, or maybe even everybody in Hinamizawa. Hey, Rena! Good morning. Sorry for making you wait. Keiichi-kun! Rena and my parents looked at me and laughed. I said good morning and they laughed. I guess I was too late. My parents must have already told Rena some embarrassing secrets about me. I don't want my parents to tell her anything else, so I put on my shoes in a rush and pushed Rena out of the house. My parents waved at us, smiling. Have a nice day. Rena-chan, please take care of Keiichi.
Don't worry. I'll take good care of Keiichi-kun.
I have no idea why you have to do that. I don't need you to take care of me. I dragged Rena away from the house, and we were on our way. We rode our bicycles to the town of Okinomiya. It's a long way away. It's an easy ride to the town because it's mostly downhill. But needless to say, it's a hard ride on the way back. I felt like Rena was giggling whenever she looked at me. I badly wanted to know what kind of embarrassing information my parents had fed her before I came downstairs. I tried to give her a new subject to talk about in order to get whatever she heard from my parents out of her mind. How come you're so close to my folks?
Well, we're very close because we talk a lot.
When do you talk to my parents? I've never seen you having a conversation.
I see your mother a lot at the grocery store. She's there a lot on special bargain and extra point days.
Oh yeah, my mom keeps a close eye on those. She sticks notes like that on the refrigerator. They're always all about when and where she can get things cheaper.
Whenever I see her at the store, We talk about what we're making for dinner that night, and we do the shopping together. A few days ago, she told me that curry sauce was on sale and that she was going to have curry and rice for dinner that night, so I did the same.
I remember we had curry and rice the day before yesterday. So, you had curry and rice that day too, huh?
Yeah. You had pork curry, didn't you? Pork was on sale that day, so your mom and I both bought some. So, when I was eating my curry at home, I knew you were having the same dinner. Huh?
So she knows what I'm eating for dinner almost every day. It didn't bother me, but I did kind of feel embarrassed. This actually feels kind of smart, this little scene here, from like a writing standpoint. Because I already knew, like, ahead of time, each of the answer arcs are like a response to some of the question arcs. So like Mayakashi to Watanagashi, and Tsumihoroboshi to Onikakushi. So like, I guess this scene here just answers the question of like, why did Rena know what Keiichi was having for dinner, seeing him at the store, yada 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 yada. I feel like that's one of the less complicated questions that Onikakushi poses on a blind playthrough, but you know, maybe that's why it's just getting knocked out of the way early.
I usually see your father with your mother at the grocery store. Your parents get along very well, huh?
Yeah, they like to go grocery shopping together. I think they're a good couple for their age.
I think it's very important that your parents get along well. It's cute that they still go grocery shopping together.
That's enough about my parents. What about yours, Rena? Do they get along well?
Yes, they do. They're always hugging and kissing. So, I feel like there's no room for me in the house.
This is not true, though. This is just not true. Right? Wait. Okay, I'm going into spoiler time for a second, because I gotta talk about that. Isn't her mom, like, I don't know if she's dead, but she doesn't live with her mom. She just lives with her dad. And her dad's having either an affair or he's just dating or having relations with Pinky, whose name I forgot. So, yeah, she's just straight up lying here, so interesting. You see, it's shit like this that makes me wish that this chapter was from Rena's perspective, even though I find it hard to believe that we won't switch to her perspective for at least a little bit, maybe through tips and shit. Because she does eventually kill Pinky and Teppei. Unless that's a different arc? Like, or they're just going to imply it off screen? Like, I'm confuzzled. Whatever. Welcome back. Her parents are a lovey-dovey couple, huh? I've never met Rena's mother, but I imagine she's just like Rena. I could easily imagine her mother going crazy about the spot her husband missed when shaving, because it looks so cute to her, like sesame seeds on white rice. She must love to touch her husband's chubby stomach because it feels so soft. This is weird, Keiichi. It was funny how easily I could imagine her mother doing those things.
What's so funny?
I'm curious about your mother now. I'm going to go to your house next time and meet your mother.
What? No.
You talk to my mother. It's only fair that I talk to yours too, isn't it?
But my mom isn't as interesting a person as you think. She's normal and boring.
I can even picture how she looks. I know it. She looks just like you, doesn't she?
What? No, she doesn't. She doesn't look like me at all.
Then why are you acting so weird? Your reaction tells me everything. Anyway, I'm really interested in your mother now. I'm going to go see her sometime. Be prepared. Great out-of-context line, Keiichi.
No way! If you really do come to my house, I'll be so mad at you.
Your daughter has been a great friend to me. No, wait. It'll be more fun if I say something like, I've been seeing your daughter, and I'm serious about her.
If you come to my house, I'll tell Michan and the others the stories from when you were little.
What? What kind of stories are you talking about exactly?
Well, the one that I heard from your mother is about when you were 4 years old, and the other is about the slide when you were 6 years old, and another one is about when you were...
You got me, Rena-san. I'll never get within a 100-meter radius of your house as long as you live.
Thank you.
Damn it, Mom! I'll remember this. This is very convenient, the way this is progressing. We arrived at the station. The place we were going today is right near there. It's a restaurant called Angel Mort. We were meeting up with the others there. I was surprised when I saw the restaurant. It's usually a normal and quiet restaurant, but today there were many people in front of it. They didn't look like they were waiting in line to get inside. It looked more like they were just loitering around. They should just line up and go inside like normal people. Wow, what's going on? There's so many people here.
The restaurant has a big event today. I heard that many people are coming from far away.
There's a flag saying Dessert Festa in front of the restaurant. Ah, right, that. I heard that Angel Mort holds events like this several times a year, and a lot of people come to attend from all over.
Today, only people who have a ticket can get into the restaurant. And one ticket allows up to 4 people to get in.
I see. So, these people are waiting for friends who have a ticket.
Not exactly. Some people have tickets, but don't have 4 people to go with.
So you're saying that these people are just here to find someone who'd like to share their empty seats? At that time, the crowd of people roared in excitement. What was going on? This guy has a ticket! He's trying to get inside alone when he can bring 3 more with him! How rude! Please let me join you! If you let me join you, I'll honor you with a rare Angel Mort trading card! I'd come with Front Field's newest Summer Cat issue in its limited edition book! I'll give you the beta version of Higurashi with a mode that lets you change everyone's outfits. Oh, okay. Weird fourth wall breaking joke? Make a deal with me for a modded version of G's figure! I'll give you 10,000 yen in real money! You fool! RMT is prohibited! Report! Report! Account banned! I have no idea what they're talking about.
The fans of this restaurant are a little scary, huh?
Anyway, what about our ticket? There are 5 of us. How are we all going to get in?
Shh! You know, Michan's family owns this restaurant. So, you know.
Mion is so cool sometimes. Rena makes a fist and gets all fired up.
Well, let's go. We're going to dash through the crowd without stopping.
That seems like the best course of action, actually. Okay. We nodded at each other. Since we were a group of 2 at present, it looked like we had 2 more seats to share. These people might try mobbing us in order to get a share. We crouched down, getting ready to run. The crowd of people seemed to notice us. Oh boy. Look! Look at that! They're going to force their way through! And he's trying to fill a booth alone with his girlfriend! How reprehensible! We're going to sit with them and crush their lovey-dovey mood! Fight back to the last round! Show them the iron will of the Germans! Excuse? Damn, they were going to tackle us. They did whatever it took to stop us from getting inside the restaurant.
Today's the day Michan and the others suffer their punishment. If we can't get inside, our victory yesterday will have been in vain.
I can't let that happen. We exhausted ourselves to obtain that victory. To watch our friends undergo the punishment is alright, and...
our duty as well!
But, no matter how cool we sound, what we're really after is one thing.
Huh? I can't wait to see how Satoko-chan and Rika look.
I fucked up the line a little, oh well.
I'm taking them home with me.
Hey you, young couple! Share your empty seats with us, all nice and quiet-like. We will let you go through. I won't allow you to use your ticket for yourselves. You have to share the empty seats with us. They reached their hands towards us like zombies. They gradually got closer and closer. We were actually taking it easy, though. In fact, I'd say the situation was rather enjoyable.
like we're still in the middle of the game we played yesterday.
Yeah, it's getting fun. Let's kick their asses.
Yep, roger that. It's a lot easier to fight against them than against me-chan and Satoko-chan, you know? You know?
Indeed. I'd say with even 20 to 30 of them, it's still easier than fighting against the other club members. They don't have enough people to stop us.
Great, let's do this.
Yeah! Our enemies number about 20 to 30. If they wanted to stop us, they should have gotten 10 times more people than that. Ah! Great. Later that day, Keiichi and Rena were arrested for unaggravated assault outside of the Angel Mort restaurant at circa noon.
Welcome to Angel Mort. Today we're holding a special event. Do you have a ticket? We don't have a ticket, but we were told to give our names. We're Rena Ryugu and Keiichi Mayabara. Let me check on our list. Please wait for a moment.
Seems like many fans of this restaurant aren't normal people. I bet they'd try to get in with lies or fake tickets. No wonder this waitress makes sure to check the list. Anyway, those people were just too freaky back there. There's no way that normal people could get through them without a struggle.
You might be right. But nobody can stop me, huh?
You sure did them in. Did you use your elbows or knees? You hit them right in the middle of their faces. You're a scary person. The way Rena swept them off their feet with super fast invisible jabs was incredible. It even gave me a chill just thinking about it.
That's because they tried to sabotage my chance to take my girls home with me. They must look so cute today. I'm taking all of them home with me.
When you're in cute mode, nobody stands a chance. I sure hope they admitted their loss after getting beaten up that badly.
You did great too, Keiichi-kun. At first, I thought you'd be engulfed by them, but then they became all quiet and went you through with tears in their eyes. What did you do to them?
Nothing really. I just told them that I'd get into the restaurant and make sure to see everything they wanted to see. And I told them, you might have to shed tears now, but I believe you can get a ticket next time. That's all I said, but they seemed to understand me.
You're so good at that sort of thing. You know, making people listen to you. Yeah, you sure are our club's magician of words.
They're all calling me that now. Can't you please come up with a better name?
I'll think about it.
Rena laughs loudly.
Thank you so much for waiting. I confirmed your names in the list. I'll take you to your table. Please follow me.
The waitress led us to I can't speak. The waitress led us to our seats. The restaurant was completely packed today. It made for a cheerful but sort of crazy atmosphere. All the customers in the restaurant were very unique people, just like the ones loitering around outside. There was an aura of excitement in the store, and it also smelled a bit sweaty. They were also talking excitedly, using special terms that I don't understand. Again, just like the people outside. Angel Mort is all about the uniform! You taste food with your tongue, but in Angel Mort, you can taste it with your eyes, too. Where's the waitress with the big heavy pair of melons? I don't see her today! Oh, you need to check the shift roster. If you like girls with big tits, you have to come on Tuesdays and Thursdays after 5 p.m. If you like girls with small tits, you have to come on Fridays after 5 p.m. I mean, some people are passionate about different things, you know? Some people are weird. And some people are fictional, so it's not really worth getting hung up on that. I regret coming here today. And at the same time, I was really glad that I didn't lose the game yesterday. This punishment might be a bit easier for the girls, but as a guy, if I had to undergo this punishment today, I would have been kicked and punched by these crazy customers, because they would have been burning with anger. Let me explain. I didn't come here just to eat lunch with Rena today. The punishment is as follows. The losers have to wear a costume that was randomly chosen and help with the event at Angel Mort as a waitress. The winners can enjoy eating desserts, receiving service from the losers. When this punishment was announced, I'd actually prepared myself for the punishment because I thought I'd lose the game like always. I was losing a lot recently, so I didn't think I could win. I assume Rena felt the same way. Who could imagine Rena and I would do so well as to win? You're great, Keiichi Maebara! You made me proud! Everybody started shouting, clapping their hands, and whistling for joy. I don't blame them. They came here just for the event at Angel Mort. None of them expected to see the waitresses wearing different costumes like this. Oh boy.
Meep. Rika-chan! I'm taking you home with me!
I can't even tell what she's fucking wearing. That's just a regular outfit, whatever. Wait, calm down, Rena. You can't take her home yet. She has to finish her punishment first. Rika-chan appears with glasses of water and wet napkins on a tray. They drew lots to decide on the costumes. Rika-chan's costume is the uniform of Angel Mort, which we use regularly for punishments.
Hello. Welcome to Angel Mort.
Rika-chan put the glasses of water and the wet napkins in front of Rena and me.
Hello! You look so adorable. I'm taking you home with me!
Rena raised her weird voice and everybody in the store followed suit. I'm taking her home with me! Okay. Everybody started shouting the phrase. Before I knew it, they were surrounding our table, trying to burn the scene of Rika-chan serving customers into their minds.
Huh? Rika-chan, you look great in that uniform. Huh? Meep. It's embarrassing to have everybody look at me like that.
There's something different about the uniform, though. Good eyes, Maebara-san! Allow me to explain! Oh, boy. Oh, it is actually different. Okay. Well, whatever. Tomita-kun, our underclassman, pushed his way through the crowd. Oh, Tomita-kun. Okamura-kun, too. I didn't know you guys had a ticket. That's not important right now, Maebara-san! The important thing here is the uniform Furude-san is wearing today. As you already know, the uniforms of Angel Mort are designed to bring out the most of a mature woman's features. Therefore, it's normally required to have certainly bodily proportions to wear this uniform. In that sense, this is the least compatible uniform for Furude-san because she's still at an early age of development. I'd say you guys are being weird, but you're like the same age as her, so whatever. Plus, the other problem was that the restaurant couldn't find a uniform in Furude-san's size. That's why it was necessary to try various measures in order to facilitate her punishment. That is, to wear the uniform of Angel Mort. Therefore, they came up with the idea to use a school swimsuit, and it created an impossible combination of said swimsuit and the uniform of Angel Mort. It's so eccentric that even God couldn't see it coming. In this costume, Furude-san now has an overwhelming attack power far beyond her normal statistics. She also gained elemental enchantment, status impairment, a huge increase to her critical hit rate, and on top of that, she's also given increased invincibility time during power-ups. Do you understand how great this is? You do, don't you? Yeah, okay. Let me put it another way, like what Ryugu-san always says. I'm taking her home with me.
No, you can't. I'm the one who's taking her home. But I understand exactly how you feel. I'm taking her home with me.
Okay. Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun held Rena's shoulders, and they shouted the phrase in their excitement. The phrase had spread throughout the entire store, and was now out of control. Anyway, Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun surprised me sometimes. For their age, they're so good at giving passionate speeches. They'll probably make it big in the future.
Where are Mi-chan and Satoko-chan? I can't wait to see them.
At that time, the crowd sent up another roar. I hear Mion telling them to let her through. And what's gonna be ridiculous about hers? I don't remember what kind of costume she picked. Question marks. Kei-san! Wowie, okay. I didn't expect you to exist again. Fucking Kameda. What's up, man? What was even the voice I gave you? Was it, like, the Shimada voice? I can't even remember. I think it was, right? What What's going on? Wow, Kamada-kun. Of course, you're here because this is a dessert festa, and you're a dessert maniac. Hey, how have you been doing? It doesn't matter how I am! More importantly, what is that? What's going on here? Kamada-kun was in a state of great excitement. Thick veins were displaying on his forehead. The source of that excitement appears through the crowd. No, okay. There's no turning back. I guess I've got to do with what I've got to do. Welcome to Angel Mort. Here's your ultra-rare cheesecake. Mion appeared with a cake on a tray. Oh, now I remember what she picked for her costume.
Hey! Hey, John, you look so cute, too.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I was going to make Keiichi wear it. My Abara-san, this costume is extraordinary, too. Plus, because you know her in person, and because she's the leader of the club who has never lost any games in the past, and also the class president was always perfect at everything, and he was 500%. That was a lot harder than it sounded to say. Even the class president, who doesn't know what losing is, can't escape the punishment. Your club is so terrifying. Whoa, what? Please explain what is going on here, Kei! I thought we were friends because we shared a huge parfait together. How could you not tell me about such a wonderful club? Can't believe you didn't tell me about this. If I knew about it, I wouldn't have joined the baseball team. Where's the reset button for my life? The crowd roars in excitement. What a great club! I've never heard of a club as wonderful as this in my life!
Huh? You can't join our club. Only people who live in Hinamizawa can join.
What? Then I have to move my certificate of residence to Hinamizawa at once! Stop there, Rena. The population of Hinamizawa might double by tomorrow. Anyway, this is a beautiful punishment, Kei! Costumes that make women look beautiful are like decorations on desserts. A shortcake, for example, is just a sponge cake if you take away its decoration. But if you decorate it with whipped cream to enjoy the wonderful and mysterious harmony that layers and layers of beautiful decoration create, you can enjoy it with both your eyes and your tongue. Oh! That's why this combination of a sailor-style school uniform and gym shorts is wonderful! They're both ordinary school clothes, and each is tasteful in its own right. But let's put that aside for now. She also has a fucking bell choker. Like, I swear to God. The school uniform and gym clothes are in the same category, namely school clothes, but they've never been combined together. It's just like a strawberry daifuku. I don't know what those are, but whatever. Did she have a fucking cattail too? My God. Whatever, Japan. I'll let it slide for today. Because if I didn't, then I would have to go to war tomorrow. Nobody thought they'd taste good together, but the combination actually brought an unexplored and unknown taste to this world. Kei-chan, he's calling you Kei. I didn't know you were friends with this pervert. I'm trying my best not to be friends with him. Oh my fucking God. Okay, hi Irie. I'm guessing your entrance means Satoko's wearing a maid uniform, huh? Woo! What is it? A guy tumbled in and landed on his feet elegantly. It was Coach. How dare you? How dare you, my Abara-san? Coach glared at me in anger. He was breathing hard with a scary expression on his face. What do you mean? What did I do? I fucking do it! That is what I'm talking about! Bang, bang, bam, bam! At the moment of his scream, 3 different metal buckets fell on his head one after another, and a Chinese wok finished the job.
Well, I was prepared for this the moment my punishment was chosen. To see Satoko in a maid costume is like a matter of life and death to you. Huh? I love Satoko-chan's costume. It's so cute. I'm taking her home with me.
I won't let you do that. I'm going to take her home with me, or my name is not Kyosuke Irie.
No, 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 no. If you try to sabotage my chance to take her home with me, you get these. Ho, 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 ho!
And then Irie died. Once Rena goes into cute mode, she becomes merciless. If a rock tried to sabotage her chance to take her favorites home with her, she'd break it into pieces. If it was a river, she'd fill it up with sand. And if it was the sea, she'd split it in half like Moses did and walk through it. What? Coach got up on his feet like a zombie. Oh, well, he is dead then, huh? I couldn't believe he could still get up after getting hit by all of her super fast attacks. That doesn't work on me. Ugh, ouch! Ouch! No, that doesn't work either. I'll get up no matter how many times I get beaten as long as there's a maid in front of me. Why? Because it's a dream of mankind. Ugh! Ugh! Ouch!
No matter what, I'm taking her home. Huh?
Irie was down on the floor, his body twitching. Rena just hit him with a barrage at point-blank range. Anyway, this really is a sight to behold. I'm so glad I won the game, but at the same time, I'm scared to imagine how terrible it would have been if I would have lost.
This is absurd! While I have to wear this for the punishment, I cannot take it any longer!
Satoko, your costume is a lot more decent than this old man's.
You think wearing a maid costume is decent? You are completely messed up.
Rena, stop drooling and sit here. It's the winner's right to be served by the losers, remember?
Huh? I don't know which one I'm taking home with me today. Huh?
Hey, waitress, what's your recommendation today? What about this fruit parfait?
The cream puffs are very good too. You can get refills of water as many times as you want for free.
Well, Rika's thinking practically. Rena's nose was bleeding because she got to keep the waitresses in cute costumes all to herself. I should actually thank her for acting crazy like that, because it made me look calmer than I really am. I was as excited as her, and my nose would bleed too if I wasn't careful. I now understand what a slack-jawed smile means. Ha ha ha.
Hey, Rika-chan! I mean, waitress-san! Can you feed me? Sure.
Satoko, can you feed me too? And Mion, you massage my shoulders.
Open your mouth. I hate this! Hey! I told you to open your mouth!
Damn it! Why do I have to massage your shoulders? This old man's service is going to cost you. Gulp. The audience gasped at the sight. I bet Angel Mort has never had an event as exciting as this one. Every table had 4 people squeezed in together, but only Rena and myself were at this table. And 3 waitresses in cute costumes were exclusively serving us. They were giving us shoulder massages and feeding us desserts too. This had never happened before at Angel Mort, and it never will again. I see. They're waitresses. Then I'd like to have a glass of water! One of the other customers wanted to get a piece of the wonderful treatment and patted Mion on the shoulder. Hey, I'm sorry, but I'm not a waitress. Ask the real waitress over there for a glass of water, okay? What? You're not a waitress? You can't serve me?
That's right, we're not waitresses. We have no obligation to provide service to you. Satoko, me and I are here for the winners. Meep.
It's not fair! All of a sudden, Kameda-kun screamed, starting to blame me. What do you mean it's not fair? It's not fair that Kei-san can do such wonderful club activities and I can't! Not fair! It's not fair! It's just not fair! Hold on. We took a certain risk to earn this right. So, this is fair. We don't think it's fair either! Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun were standing behind Kameda-kun. First of all, you only won the game yesterday because we killed Mion-san for you. We felt sorry for you always having to suffer punishments, so we let you shoot us. You should appreciate our sacrifice. Oh, really? This is getting interesting. What do you think, Kei-chan? What do you mean? What do you want me to do? Well, Kameda-kun, Tomita, and Okamura, why don't you challenge Keiichi and Rena for the position of the winners?
What? Mi-chan, what do you mean by that? What do you mean?
They defeated many fighters and won a massive victory yesterday. I'm pretty sure a battle against these guys would be trivial, right? Kameda-kun clapped his hands with glee. Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun nodded in agreement. They looked fired up already. Damn it, I have to fight against them here?
Now that I think about it, the game was a tie. It'll be fun to have the finale here with a few extra fighters. If you lose the game, you join in on the punishment.
Damn it! I hate it when you make it sound persuasive. What do you think, Rena?
I'm fine with it because I'm going to win. I'm taking them home with me. Whatever kind of costume you'll have to wear. I'm taking all of you home with me.
She sure is motivated. I could see Kameda-kun was ready to fight for the ticket to paradise at Angel Mort. My two underclassmen were also eager to have a chance to fight against the members of the club for the first time. Kyosuke Irie reporting to volunteer for the game too. Yeah! Well. Okay, let's start the game with these members. Rena and Kei-chan, do you have any objections? I don't think you'd take an objection even if I had one. Well, don't you like to make the game interesting?
It's now or never if you want to change your mind, Tomita-san and Okamura-san. As you already know, you have to undergo the punishment if you lose.
We know that. We're men too. We've always wanted to fight against you. They've seen the many horrifying punishments we had to suffer, and they still had the courage to join in. I had to admit, they have potential. Kameda, the evil lord of Angel Mort, sneered at the two. Ha ha ha! I never thought I'd have the chance to fight against you again, Kei-san. I'm going to fight fair and square this time. I didn't expect to fight you here at Angel Mort either. I'm pretty sure you'll be an even tougher enemy to defeat here than in the baseball game. Coach Irie, the Count of Maids, laughed like he was afraid of nothing. Well, I'll show you how serious an adult can be. And today here at Angel Mort, I'm going to have a harem that is for me alone.
I will not any of you win.
Alright, I'm ready. I can't keep complaining. Mion, what kind of game are we playing? That's the spirit. Make way, everybody. Waitress, please bring it over. In the kitchen, the real waitresses are standing by with many desserts on trays. It looks like the game is going to be either a speed eating or a competitive eating contest.
Manager, are you sure we can do this?
Yeah, go ahead and bring them the desserts. The more interesting, the better. I want this event to be as exciting as possible. The waitresses checked with their manager and started bringing in the desserts. The two of my underclassmen, Kameda-kun, Coach, Rena, and I sat at a table together. A horrific amount of desserts was brought before us. I wanted to enjoy watching the cute waitresses placing desserts on the table, but right now, I was in a fighting mood. I had no time for that. The audience surrounding our table seemed to have grown excited too. I bet it didn't even cross their minds that they would see a serious battle at Angel Mort today. But they didn't care, as long as it's fun to watch. Listen up! This is a competitive eating contest. Whoever eats the most within the time limit wins. We already know how heavy each dessert is, so we will calculate the total weight of desserts you ate after the game is over, and whoever ate the most weight will win. When the words competitive eating came up, Kameda-kun smiled evilly. Damn it, Kameda-kun had the advantage. Mion-san, can you count the two of us as one person because we always fight together? Yeah, that's fine. Since you're always together, I'll permit it. Damn it, having two stomachs for a competitive eating contest was an absolute advantage too. What about you, Rena? I'm sure a competitive eating contest is a bit of a hard game for a girl.
No worries. If it means I can take these adorable girls home with me, I'd even swallow a table.
I underestimated her. Rena can overcome physical impossibilities when she goes into cute mode. She might even be able to eat food that's heavier than herself. Coach, what about you? Are you good at competitive eating?
Mayabara-san, as long as there's a maid and a condition that I need to meet in order to get her, nothing is impossible to me.
I could see a black aura surrounding him, which I found very intimidating. The glint from the eyes, as shown from behind his lenses, was sharp enough to pierce an iron board. Damn it. He was in maid mode, which is equally as strong as Rena's cute mode. Shit, I was the only one without any advantages. Fight or flight? Are you ready? Set? Go! I wasn't ready emotionally, but Mion started the game without hesitation. Damn it. There was no turning back. I had to do this. There were many kinds of desserts before us. Some were easy to eat, and some were not. So I had to get the dessert that's the easiest to eat before anybody got it. What about the yogurt parfait? Rah! But of course, everybody seemed to be thinking the same thing. Everybody reached out for the same dessert as fast as they could. A white light flashed in front of our eyes, and the parfait disappeared. My hands clashed with the others in midair.
You're too slow. I got it first. Huh?
Rena took the parfait. She was literally as fast as lightning. Damn it, I knew it. There was no way I can beat Rena in the opening move. Rena took the parfait like a frog catching a fly with its tongue and swallowed it in a single gulp. She did all that in seconds. She's usually gentle and calm, but she's a totally different person right now. Really, it's terrifying. I see. I now understand why people say women always have room for dessert. But in the special environment of Angel Mort, Kameda-kun wasn't far behind Rena. He grabbed the fruit parfait and swallowed it as if drinking beer from a mug. It looked very dynamic. Kei-san, you're wasting your time. You don't even have a 1% chance to defeat me in a battle in Angel Mort. Just watch me! Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun look at the extraordinary techniques Rena and Kameda-kun are displaying, but they seem to be very calm. They knew their advantage. As long as they kept a steady pace, they could eat more and eat faster than anybody else because there are two of them. Rena and Kameda-kun were eating very fast, but they might slow down in the middle, so this was going to be an unpredictable race. Son of a bitch. I won't lose this game! I shoved my dessert into my mouth and kept eating. I just kept eating. Ow, ow, ow! Damn it, my mouth got extremely cold when I swallowed a ball of ice cream. How could the others do this so easily? There's an idea. I should melt it first. I could use some kind of heat to melt it first and then drink it down. Plus, it would also be easier for my stomach to take when it's not so cold. But how should I melt it? It would take too long to use body heat, and I didn't have any other source of heat with me.
Waitress, can I order something? I'd like to have hot coffee. Could you bring it to me in a big pot instead of a cup?
Coach!
Mayabara-san, you're too slow. I also got the idea to melt it with heat.
No, damn it! He was one step ahead of me! I could order hot coffee too, but I'd still be one step behind him. I'd have to come up with something to melt my ice cream faster than hot coffee. Is there not like warm brownies or muffins or anything like that? Oh shit, wait. Are we changing perspectives? Calm down, Keiichi Mayabara. Think hard. Why is the text pink? Keiichi-kun held his head, screamed that line, and bent his neck backwards. When he gets like this, he always speaks everything that's on his mind, and it's very fun to listen to. Are we in Rena's perspective now? But I had to concentrate. I needed to win this game. I was going to keep... Yup, we are. Wow, okay. I was going to keep eating as much as I can and take all of the adorable girls home with me. I was having so much fun. I was so thrilled that I felt like my heart was about to burst. I might have been acting totally uncute, but I didn't care, exactly because I was having so much fun. Mi-chan always comes up with such extraordinary games. Satsuko-chan loves to play pranks. Rika-chan is very sneaky, but but it's impossible to hate her. I'm guessing this pink text means that... So, we're gonna intermittently switch between the two, I guess, then? Cool. Good. I actually don't mind that. And Keiichi-kun is always so funny. I enjoy every day. I wish I could express how much I really do enjoy them better than by saying how happy I am. Sometimes I even feel anxious because I enjoy every day so much. There is as much misfortune and pain as there is happiness and pleasure in this world. Weird thing to think about when you're eating a fuck ton of desserts, but whatever. And I know very well that they all come to you regardless of how hard you try. You'll have happy days regardless of how hard you try. You'll have unhappy days regardless of how hard you try. But that doesn't mean that you don't need to try hard. I can try to make my happy days even happier and last longer. In the same way, I can try to make my unhappy days happier and end faster. I struggle very hard to achieve that. That's why I'm going to enjoy the happy days I have now as much as I can. I must not take them for granted, because they won't last forever. They won't. One day, all of a sudden, these happy days will come to an end. I know it. That's why I was trying to enjoy the happiness I received today so that I wouldn't regret it, even if the world ended tomorrow. I noticed my hands stopped moving while I was thinking about these things. When spending time with my friends, I feel so happy that my heart might burst. I even love doing the punishments. They're fun for me. I have friends. I have a place where I fit in. I have time in which to be myself. I have a me that I love. I love everybody. I love Mi-chan, Satoko-chan, Rika-chan, and Keiichi-kun. I love everybody in my class and everybody in Okinomiya.
Oh, Rena stopped eating. I guess she went too fast in the beginning.
Okamura, this is our chance! We can defeat Ryugu-san!
All of you, you're just wasting your time. You think you can defeat me at Angel Mort? You're too naive.
Rena-san, come on! I'll never forgive you if you let Coach win!
I'm not going to let anybody win. I can even swallow the Pacific Ocean if you ask me to. What's wrong, Rena? Are you getting full? I guess you just have to watch my come-from-behind victory now. Am I right, everyone? Yeah!
Rena, what's wrong?
I had left the table.
Excuse me. I have to go to the bathroom.
I was just so happy. I didn't care who won or lost this match. Of course, it's more fun when I go crazy to try and win, but I could never be happier than this. If I could seal this happiness in a piece of crystal, I'd carry it around with me in my pocket. I'd use it as heat to ward off the cold of hard days that are certain to come to me. I know they will. You're not truly happy when you feel happiness. When you're bored with happy days and don't even realize that you're happy, that's when you've achieved true happiness. You only truly feel happiness when you're in a freezing cold environment. That's the only time your heart can feel the warmth of even a small happiness. On my way to the bathroom, I saw a waitress and a customer arguing at the register. The customer was a woman. The waitress was trying to explain that the lady needed a ticket to get a seat because the restaurant was holding an event today. But the lady, saying she didn't know, was still trying to get a seat. After a while, the store manager was called and started apologizing to the lady. Oh, hi! Hello, Pinky. Rena, that's your name? Alright, well, it's obvious what voice I'm giving you. It's your fault. You should have put a note outside that said we needed a ticket to come in or something. How do you expect me to know when there's no mention of it? The lady's eyes met mine. I guessed who it might be when I heard the voice, so I was prepared. Oh, Rena-chan! I didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, hello. What a coincidence.
I held out my hand for a high five. She gave me one. Wait, you don't hate her? I imagine you probably actually do. Okay, well, whatever. Listen, Rena-chan, they're so mean. They're saying that I can't get a seat because I don't have a ticket.
It seems that way.
Well, I can't do anything about it, can I? I can still buy some cakes to take home, yeah?
Yes, of course. You can choose anything you want from our selection.
The store manager gave her a fake smile and led her to their showcase.
I'd like this cute one. I think he likes simple ones like shortcakes. Hey, Rena-chan, what would you like?
What? Me? Are you buying me one? Huh?
You really like cakes, huh? You can get whatever you like.
Then, I don't know. I'll take a shortcake as well.
Really? There's so many other cute ones.
Everything looks so good, but shortcakes look the best. Huh?
Okay, give me 2 shortcakes and 1 petite tranon. We're taking them home.
She imitated the smile I usually made. I replied with the same big smile. Then I smelled the strong scent of her perfume, and it made me sneeze.
Oh, are you sick?
Renaissance perfume and I never seemed to get along. Okay, weird place to stop. Huh. Okay. New tip unlocked. Business card. Okay. Achievement unlocked. Perfume and shortcakes. Okay. Business card. Rena. Height 168 centimeters. B89 W60 H87. Okay. Don't know why we need all that. Hobbies, I'm interested in indoor gardening. I want to make tea with the herbs I grow. I can't read. I always enjoy your funny and interesting stories. We should go out somewhere next time in private. Gentlemen's Club Blue Mermaid. Private Manager Rena Mamiya. Oh. Wait. Mamiya was the name of the random person who died at the beginning of Tatari Goroshi, right? Was it implied that was her? Did I ever think it was her? I can't even fucking remember that. Oh, well. Rena Mamiya then, huh? Well, makes sense for her to be a bitch. Well, technically. Alright. Well, we're back in Keiichi's perspective. And we're also at the end of this episode. This chapter's good so far, although we haven't gotten into super serious stuff yet. There's at least that implication with Rena there, but, you know, oh well. Either way, that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. If you liked it, then be sure to press the like button, and if you didn't like it, then fuck you too. Remember to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my videos and stuff. And as always, my name is Godzi, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye! Yeah.